What's good, guys? So this is a video on how I made $16,000 in 1 month trading ICT concepts. Oh, ICT concept doesn't work. ICT concept, where's your proof? Okay, this is your proof for you ICT haters, right? I'll explain the strategy I used. I'll explain everything about my strategy, everything about how, and I'll also show you proof. I'll also show you proof after this rant session that I'm going to have that I legit made $16,000 in 1 month trading ICT concepts. So let's go. So let's go to the proof first because we need to get to business first. So as you can see from the next, right? See, $16,000 disbursed amount, $16,000. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I have the payout certificates. As you can see, all these transactions that were here, I have the payout certificates. But let's go back to actually learn how you can replicate this and also have this type of succulent number. You understand? So yeah, let's go into the charts. This is going to be a very short video because it's going to be very raw and unfiltered. It might be long, it might be short. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But let's just see how it's going to do. You are not making any money from trading. I wonder why. Huh? I wonder why. Because it's not that hard. I'm going to explain this in the simplest way possible. A very mechanical, easy strategy for you to use to also get that type of result. So let's go into the 4-hour charts first because we start on the higher time frames. We don't care about the lower time frames. We only use the lower time frames for entry. So let's go. So this our strategy is based on IRL to ERL. We take trades from IRL to ERL. If you don't know what that means, it means internal range liquidity to external range liquidity. So let's do this. So first things first, before we enter a trade, what are we looking for? We're looking for the liquidity sweep. Very important because why are we taking in trades when the liquidity sweep has not occurred? You are going to be the liquidity sweep if or you are going to be the liquidity if you cannot identify the liquidity. If you don't know where the liquidity is or lies, you are the liquidity. And you don't want to be the liquidity. Trust me, I have been the liquidity, and you don't want to be the liquidity. So, let's look at the charts, look at everything. So, we do on IRL to ERL, but we have a general concept called AMD, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. We want to always enter after the manipulation has occurred. We don't want to be in the manipulation. We don't want anything to do with the manipulation. We want to do it in the distribution phase. And what would that, and how can we enter in the distribution phase? We need to wait for the manipulation and for the liquidity sweep. So let's get into this. So this is our liquidity sweep that we're going to take. Don't worry, if you don't understand what is going on, you will understand with time. And if you don't understand, this thing is actually for people that already have a basic idea of ICT concept, not for but if you feel like you can also catch up fast, then is also the video for you. If you need a video for complete ICT beginners, there will be a video for that. You can just comment. If I see people want it, then I'll be motivated to make it. So let's do this, right? So as you can see, what do we have here? A bullish order block. I don't know why I even spaced this thing out. We have a bullish order block. What? And what is a bullish order block? A bullish order block is a demand zone. I know it sounds counterintuitive. This is supply and demand SMC. It's like a zone where orders align in, like buy limits are lying in. So the moment it gets to this area, the orders are set. And then it pushes the price. We want to trade with the institutional order flow, right? So if the institutional order flow, as you see how high the price rallied, so we believe that they set their buy limits here because they bought it from me already. That's why the price rallied this much. So we believe that they set the buy limits here for it to come back here and then move in the same direction. So yeah, let's forget about that now. So what do we want to do? What do we want to see? Right? We want to see the liquidity sweep and then an higher time frame PDRE being tapped, which is a order block, fair value gap, breaker block, anything. Then we go on the lower time frames to confirm the entry. But right now, let's stay on the higher time frames to really understand this. So as I said, we take from IRL to ERL, right? After our liquidity sweep, sorry, ERL to IRL. After our liquidity sweep, what did we get? We got a bullish order block right here. Now, where is the IRL? Where is the IRL? This liquidity sweep is the IRL, and this order block was inside of the IRL. So don't worry, I'll label it out for you guys. IRL. If you don't know what IRL means, it means internal range liquidity. This is like my first time teaching anybody anything, so like if it's bad, I'm not gonna apologize, but yeah. So this is internal range liquidity, and where is our external range liquidity? I'm sure you guys are asking. This is our external range liquidity. External range liquidity. The fuck? Why is this spelled like this? Liquidity. Yeah. So external range liquidity. So what do we want to do after we got ERL taken, external range liquidity? We are looking on how we can take it to IRL. A lot of times, we don't. This is basically a textbook higher time frame setup. So after it swept the lower IRL, it came down here. Would have gone down to the lower time frames, but we can't go down that much right now because this was far back. We can do it, but like I have other examples where we went to the lower time frames for this. But this is just showing you the higher time frame, map up and mark out and everything. So we'll go to the lower time frame. A lot of times we'll see an entry very fast, maybe somewhere around here, and then would have just set it to this low of this week, and then would have set it somewhere to the ERL. And as you can see, that's a very beautiful, sexy 1 to 10 if we had cut it. That's if we had cut it. But a lot of times, I'm just going to teach you guys how to just take profits. If you want to go for a 1 to 10, it's very acceptable, very easy to do that. It should be very easy to do that. But we're just going to go on, like, I just want you guys to see a lot of trades. That's why this one is at 1 to 2s. If you see, like, we could have seen definitely like 5 to 6 setups here, right? But, it's a 1 to 10. So we just, this is just to show you guys the higher time frame markup. So now let's go to this. Let's go to this. So as you can see, what is this? What is this right here? What is this right here? This is IRL. IRL, internal range liquidity being taken. What do we have here? A fair value gap, a BC, buy side inefficiency, sell side imbalance. So that's a bullish fair value gap. And this is a bearish order block, but we're not looking at that right now. So now we're going to focus on this one right here, a BC, buy side inefficiency, sell side imbalance. So you guys can know how you can interpret how you can go for a good how you can get a good entry with the lower time frames, a better entry with the lower time frames, and get that very good RR. So as you can see, after we saw that IRL, there was a BC, a bullish fair value gap inside of that IRL, and then what happened? We waited for what? Waited for a market structure shift right here, or we could have waited for IFVG right here, easy IFVG right here. This will be the only trade I'll probably explain, but I've shown you guys that other one. So even if we waited for the IFVG to be filled, this one was not even an IFVG right here, and then we had a bullish IFVG here, but it did not tap into it. But we have another IFVG right here. But what did we see? A bullish. No, let me just label it IFVG. And then what do we have here? We have a bullish fair value gap. So we inverted this. If you don't know what IFVG is an inverted fair value gap. You know, I'm like, my mindset, I'm explaining to somebody that already understands ICT concepts, but it's an inversion of a fair value gap. So this was a bearish fair value gap, as you can see. 1, 2, 3 candles. We got a bearish fair value gap right here. We inverted this bearish fair value gap and we got a bullish fair value gap. And in that bullish fair value gap, after we get that bullish fair value gap, we wait for price to come back to that bullish fair value gap right here. So we're just gonna put it here. You can set it to 10 pips. 10 pips is always acceptable. And then look at this beauty. Look at this beauty right here. So you're telling me you won't want to have taken this trade. Literally a 1 to set your TP at a 1 to 5. You know, no different. So look at this. Just inverting. You could have taken it at the market structure shift right here. But a lot of times, this one, inversion of fair value gaps happens before a market structure shift or break of structure or a change of character. So IFVGs, if you want those clean, fast entries and you don't want any type of drawdown in your entries, it's mostly IFVG you're supposed to use. But that's basically it. If you guys need any other thing, let me know. That's how you can also make $16,000 easy. Imagine if you risked 1% on this trade. You risked 1%, 100K account. This is $5,400, 5.4R. Even let's even remove the 0.4. That other 1 to 10, risk 1% on that. What are you making? Easy $10,000. Like, and you guys are telling me that this shit is not easy? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? In that 2 trades alone, apart from those other trades that were even there, that's $15,000 right there. You just need to understand how this trading works. If you need more, if you need anything else in like trading, how you can implement these setups, which I've even already told you, but if you need how you can manage the trades better to even increase the wins and reduce the losses, you know, they always say, let your profits run and cut losses short. If you need ideas on how to do that, you can comment down below. I'm always here to answer. Peace and love, everybody. I hope everybody is profitable with this, what I've shown. If you have any problems with it, you can go and back test it or forward test it. You see that this thing works so many times, it's crazy. Peace and love. See you guys in the next video. Bye.